Call it Motown, call it the Motor City. To Lions fans, this is home. Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Reynolds now on the return. And he'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Here's the first carry for the Iowa State Cyclones. David Montgomery. And he'll get about 5 past the 30-yard line. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. One more time for Montgomery. And nothing doing on that run. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, nothing more. We have an early 3rd down coming up.
All the qualities that make a good safety are seen on display on this play. Speed, pursuit, and then the intensity and the strength at the point of contact for the tackle to keep this ball carrier to no gain. That is a complete safety play.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Oh, intercepted. What a bad start on the 3rd play. Picked off by Derwin James. Now the former Ohio State Buckeye. Here's J.K. Dobbins. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This has been a tough sequence right out of the jump. You work all week on your opening script, and they're usually the plays that you feel the best about to try to establish some sort of early rhythm, but through 2 plays, run and pass, all they've done is go backwards.
On 3rd and long, it's Herbert. He manages to get the throwaway and completes it. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
That's about as big time as you get. There's a saying, Mike, that you really judge your quarterback by his ability to operate, not only on 3rd down, but what they call 3rd and pass, meaning it's such a long down and distance, they have no choice but to air the ball out. And when you can convert 3rd downs at...
Oh, they're on him with a flash, and he's lost the football. But somehow it comes right back to him.
And, man, does he dodge a bullet right there, Mike, on that sack. He's fortunate that ball bounced right back to him. He's able to recover it and keep possession for his team.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. He'll get this out wide, and that'll go for a gain of 7, and it's going to set up 3rd down. That's Palmer, the man in motion. Throwing is Herbert on 3rd down. They set up the screen for Dobbins. And he'll be taken down, and that's going to do it. That's the last play of the 1st quarter. So a big 3rd down hookup takes us to the break. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And we are back to the Motor City in a moment. Ball resting on the 9. 1st down and goal. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he's going to be stopped at about the 4. Inside the 5, it is 2nd and goal. Now Herbert again. He's got it at the 3.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown Chargers. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find yourself down here this close, Mike, you have to finish these drives off. I'm with you. I think he was going to give his back 2 shots there to punch it in, but he only needed 1.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. The return starts from the 5. And they will finally get him down, but he gets all the way close to the 40-yard line. The Lions offense ready to get going with their 2nd possession. They'll be hoping to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 our score as this drive begins with a 1st down. They move Laporta, sending him in motion. Goff to throw on 1st down. Catch is made by Wright. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback, understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver, who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
That'll be caught. It's Jahmyr Gibbs. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
Out of the shotgun, it's Goff. He'll get this one complete to St. Brown. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. As the athletic training staff looks at him, we'll step away for a moment. From the 4-yard line, trying to punch it in. 1st down and goal. Here's a run. And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. On 2nd down, Goff. He's got his big tight end. Sam Laporta. Touchdown, Lions.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to see what they can do on their second possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. To throw, it's Herbert. They'll try to set up the screen here. This one going to be sniffed out, blown up in the backfield.
Well, the best screenplay is, of course, you want the offensive lineman out in front of the running back. They act as his escort, his lead blockers. But what you can't afford is for the defenders to be in the backfield and get to the running back, because those offensive linemen, they can't help him at all.
Shotgun now for Herbert. There is his tight end, Disley. 18 yards on the catch and run will move the chains.
And this is why most teams might decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeout. You can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break.
That screen goes for 12, and that's a first down.
All right, Mike, so the way they teach these screenplays to the offensive lineman is you got to stop the defender's feet. You just don't want him to get a free, clean rush to the quarterback because you're so worried about getting out in front of the back. Make him start his rush over again before you slip out. Ball gets dumped right over the rusher's head. Bang, now you're in the open field.
He connects with Palmer on that one. And they'll take this down inside the 35. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. Throwing again, Herbert. He'll take a shot here, back of the end zone. And that is incomplete.
You can see the look on that quarterback's face. He took a big, deep breath. He knows he might have gotten away with one. He's trying to give his receiver a chance in the end zone to go get it. The defender got there first, and fortunately for him, he didn't come away with the interception.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Again, they'll throw with Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins. They'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Now a timeout, Chargers here. That's their second, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. They go 5 receivers for 3rd down and 4. Herbert to the air again. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
You just can't say enough about how hard it is to play cornerback in today's modern NFL, Mike. I mean, not only are these wide receivers better than ever, but the way the rules are written, you're really out there on an island with not a lot of options. Your technique has to be perfect. Your timing has to be perfect. It's exactly what we saw here, and he makes a great play on the ball. And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Lions offense going to see what they can do in the final minute of this first half. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with 1st and 10. Williams in motion. Goff going to throw here on 1st and 10. Pass completed is St. Brown. The Lions offense going to take over just before the half. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5. From the gun, it's Goff. He'll let this one go long for Williams. And he will go all the way. Jamison Williams. Touchdown, Detroit. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. Davis now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. The Chargers offense going to get it one last time here late in the opening half. They trail by 4. A touchdown gives them the lead. Drive begins with 1st and 10. A handoff here to start the drive, but this will end up being a reverse. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. So we've reached halftime here at Ford Field, and the Lions have the lead. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. Davis now to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chargers offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this 3rd quarter. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. He'll get this out to the left flat. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. Gains nothing. He'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Herbert. That's complete. It's Ladd McConkey. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
This is what every offense looks to do, Mike. They want to attack the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And oftentimes, that's where the chunk plays come. Give it to your receiver on the move and let them do the rest.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. He connects with Disley. And he's taken down inside the opponent's 35.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Here's Dobbins. And he'll get forward for a couple. It's 2nd down. Fake the handoff. Now Herbert. Short pass taken in by the tight end.
There's no more efficient play in the NFL, Mike, than the play-action passing game. And you can see here why. You make the defense have to honor both the run and the pass, and he's able to pick up a nice gain to his tight end.
Now a 3rd and 2. Now Herbert on the bootleg. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
And he's going to have the Chargers first down as they wind up getting 13 on 4th down. On play action, now Herbert. He runs with it.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Out of the gun, here's Herbert. He pulls it in around the 5. And he'll get about 6 before he's taken down. So we'll take it to the other end as we are through 3. We'll have more Thursday Night Football after this. Here is a big one. 3rd down and 2. Throwing now is Herbert. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Here's the quarterback doing everything in his power to extend this play, and none of his guys could get open. You got to see someone separate, work with your quarterback, go into scramble second reaction mode, and let's also give some credit to the back end doing a nice job plastering with their assignment, and he had no choice but to throw it away.
They'll run for it. It's Edwards. And he's not going anywhere. Stuffed behind the line. They have turned it over on downs. First and 10. First carry now for Jahmyr Gibbs. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. To throw is Goff. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
I like the idea of using the passing game to try to give your offense a little breathing room. You find yourself in the shadow of your own goalpost, Mike. Worst case scenario, you do not want to punt out of your own end zone. So I like the idea of trying to pick up some positive gains through the air. But they've got to come up with some completions and try to pick up at least 1 first down. You're going to put your defense in a tough spot.
Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Here you are at the end of the game. You need a stop. You find yourself trailing. You have everybody covered, and the quarterback gets loose. Those are the plays that just kill a defensive coordinator. You're about to force a punt, about to get the ball back to your offense. Give credit to the quarterback. He made a play when they needed it.
Throwing left side, and it's taken in by Williams. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the fourth quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative, just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And this offense is now really on the move, Mike, and it's the passing game that's leading the way. They've been able to march their way downfield thanks to this aerial attack, so don't expect them to go to the ground game anytime soon. If I'm this play caller, I'm continuing to lead on this, not only in this drive, but probably for the rest of this game.
Here's a handoff to Montgomery. And he's going to be taken down, and that will take us to the 2-minute warning. So they move inside the 20, 1st and 10 at the 18. He'll stay on the ground. Again, Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone. David Montgomery. Touchdown, Lions.
And that's exactly how you stress all week, finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Bates, good, with the extra point. And the Lions are out to a 21-10 lead. So after the touchdown, it's Bates to kick this one away. Davis now to return it. And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. The Chargers offense getting set to get back to work. The deficit is double digits, so work to do as they begin this drive with 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. That one complete to Johnston. And he's going to be taken down at the 37.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
On 1st down, Herbert. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but 1st down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
2nd and 6 coming up. Now Herbert. And that is incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the 4th quarter.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And he's going to get there. He got the 1st down, not by a whole lot, but that'll keep this drive rolling. Herbert to the air again. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They got him. Za'Darius Smith forcing his way in to bring him down.
When you can win so fast as an edge rusher, you put so much pressure on the quarterback to speed everything up. He can sense that pressure coming either from his front or back side. It either speeds up and leads to an errant throw, or in this case, it leads to a sack.
The open man is Johnston. He's got it. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Here's first down. Shotgun now for Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up second down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
He throws right side down the field, and it is brought in.
Complete to Quentin Johnston.
So it's a win here for the Lions. And it was their defense that led the way as they pitched a shutout in the second half. No points allowed, and they cruise to victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olsen and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long from downtown Detroit.